As the sun dips low on the horizon, painting the ancient forest in hues of whispered gold and lavender, allow your eyes to soften, your shoulders to ease. Imagine yourself there, in this gentle embrace of twilight, where the air carries the faint, earthy scent of moss-kissed stones and blooming night jasmine. Breathe in slowly and out, feeling the cool whisper of evening settle upon your skin like a silken veil. This is the world of our story, a realm of quiet wonders where every leaf trembles with serenity and the heart finds its softest rhythm. In the heart of this woodland cradle lies a hidden glade, ringed by willows whose branches sway like the arms of a lullaby. Here, beneath the canopy of emerald whispers, lives a young fox pup named Ember. Oh, Ember, with fur as soft as sun-warmed velvet, russet and cream blending like autumn's farewell kiss. She moves through the undergrowth not with haste, but with the unhurried grace of one who knows the forest's secrets. The ground beneath her paws is a tapestry of fallen petals, damp and yielding, releasing a subtle fragrance of wild honey and dew. Each step is a sigh, a gentle press into the earth's forgiving bed. One tranquil afternoon, as shafts of dappled light filter through the leaves like threads of spun gold, Ember wanders deeper into the glade. The air hums with the distant murmur of a brook, its waters threading silver over smooth pebbles, singing a melody of endless peace. She pauses to nuzzle a cluster of ferns, their fronds cool and feathery against her muzzle, carrying the fresh, green tang of rain-soaked earth. In this moment of pure, untroubled delight, she slips into a natural hollow, a cradle woven from ancient roots and vines, soft as a nest of down. The vines, tender and pliant, curl around her like a mother's gentle hold, inviting her to rest. And rest she does, her small chest rising and falling in the slow cadence of slumber's approach. Let your own breath mirror hers now, in and out, allowing each exhale to carry away the faint echoes of the day. Your body, so wise and weary, deserves this gentle yielding. As the light fades to a velvet indigo, the forest exhales its daytime stories, folding them into the hush of night. Ember stirs within her vine-woven haven, her amber eyes blinking open to the star-pricked sky above. The vines, once a playful tangle, have settled like a light shawl, holding her in a tender but unyielding embrace. There is no fear in her heart, only a quiet awareness, a soft curiosity, as if this is merely a pause in the river of time. The air grows cooler, laced with the subtle perfume of pine resin and distant wild roses, and the first fireflies emerge, their glow like floating embers of forgotten dreams, pulsing in rhythmic harmony with the cricket's serenade. High above, on a crag of weathered granite smoothed by centuries of wind's caress, perches Elowin, the eagle of the whispering winds. Her feathers, a cascade of slate and silver, catch the last gleam of sunset, shimmering like ripples on a still pond. Elowin does not hunt with fervor. She glides on currents of air that feel like the breath of the stars themselves, warm updrafts scented with the salt of distant seas and the sweetness of high meadows. Her eyes, deep pools of ancient wisdom, survey the world below not with sharpness, but with the gentle gaze of one who sees the interconnected threads of all life. Tonight, as the moon rises full and luminous, casting a silver sheen over the treetops, her gaze drifts to the glade, drawn by an invisible harmony, a subtle call woven into the night's tapestry. With wings unfurled like sails on a calm sea, Elowin lifts from her perch. The air parts for her in a hush, cool and buoyant, carrying the faint crisp bite of mountain air mingled with the earthy depth of the forest floor. She circles lazily, her flight a spiral of serenity, each downward sweep a feather-light brush against the evening breeze. Below, the glade unfolds like a painting in moonlight, shadows softening edges, the vines gleaming like strands of pearl. And there, in the heart of it, embers form, a small glowing ember indeed, her fur aglow with lunar light, her breath steady as the tide. Feel that steadiness in your own chest now. With each breath, invite a deeper release, letting each exhale carry away the faint echoes of the day. Your body, so wise and weary, deserves this gentle yielding. Elowen descends not in a rush, but in a languid arc, her shadow passing over the glade like a passing cloud, fleeting and soft. The wind from her wings stirs the leaves below into a symphony of rustles, each one a note of invitation, a murmur of, "Come, rest easy." Elowen alights upon a nearby branch, her talons gripping the bark with the care of a lover's touch. Firm but forgiving, the wood's rough texture a familiar anchor. From this perch, she watches Ember, not as prey or puzzle, but as kin in the grand weave of the wild. The pup's eyes meet hers across the moonlit space, wide with wonder, not alarm. In that gaze, a silent understanding blooms. The forest provides, and in providing, it teaches release. Slowly, ever so slowly, Elowen extends a wing, its span a canopy of quiet strength, feathers ruffled by the night's gentle zephyrs. The air between them thickens with the scent of sage and slumbering earth, a bridge of invisible tendrils. Ember, sensing no urgency, simply sighs, her body softening further into the vine's embrace. One by one, with the precision of a weaver mending a cherished cloth, Elowen plucks at the tendrils, each release a whisper, a soft snap like the pop of embers in a far-off hearth. The vines part like lovers reluctant to say farewell, curling back with grace, their green lengths glistening with dew that smells of fresh dawn.
As the last vine loosens, Ember rises, stretching her lithe form with a yawn that echoes the night's profound peace. The ground beneath her is cool moss, plush and alive, cradling her paws like 1,000 tiny pillows. She steps forward, not in haste, but in a meander, her tail brushing the undergrowth with feather-light trails. Elowen folds her wings, hopping down to the forest floor with a grace that belies her majesty. The impact muffled by layers of leaf litter, scented with the warm, nutty aroma of acorns long buried. Together they move through the glade, side by side in this unlikely companionship. The eagle's strides measured, and the fox's trot a rhythmic echo. The moonlight bathes them in a glow that feels like liquid silver, cool against Ember's fur, warming Elowen's plumage like a shared secret. Fireflies dance in their wake, their lights pulsing in time with heartbeats slowed to the forest's pulse. The brook nearby sings on, its waters now a lullaby, lapping over stones worn smooth by time's patient hand. Allow this companionship to seep into your own spirit. Picture yourself walking such a path, unburdened, where every step invites your muscles to unwind, thread by thread, into profound, effortless calm. Deeper into the woodland they wander, where the trees stand as ancient sentinels, their trunks etched with stories in bark as textured as aged leather, rough yet reassuring under paw and talon. The air here is thicker with the perfume of night-blooming flowers, jasmine's sweetness mingling with the deeper, loamy breath of fungi nestled at the roots. Ember pauses to lap at a puddle left by the day's gentle rain, the water clear and cool, tasting of minerals and forgotten storms, each sip a renewal. Elowen tilts her head, her beak parting in a soft trill that vibrates through the air like a harmonic chord, inviting the stars to listen. As they crest a low rise, the forest opens to a meadow of wonders, a sea of wild grasses swaying in unison, silver-tipped by moonlight, whispering secrets to the wind. Here the sky unfolds vast and velvet, constellations emerging like old friends, their lights steady and eternal. The grass beneath is a silken wave, brushing against Ember's flanks with the softness of chamomile, releasing a faint herbal sigh. Elowen settles her wings, perching on a weathered stump carpeted in velvet moss, its surface damp and spongy, yielding like a sigh. Ember curls nearby, her body forming a crescent of warmth, her breath sinking with the meadow's rise and fall. Elowen watches over her, not as guardian in vigilance, but as companion in shared repose, their forms silhouetted against the starlit expanse, two souls entwined in the night's quiet blaze. The air carries the distant hoot of an owl, a call wrapped in down, and the rustle of nocturnal blooms unfurling petals as delicate as lace. In this space, bravery is not forged in fire, but kindled in the glow of mutual trust, a blaze soft as candlelight, illuminating paths of peace. With each shared breath under these stars, feel your own gaze lifting gently. Let the vastness above remind you to expand, to let go, your mind drifting like a leaf on a serene stream, ever toward deeper rest. The hours unfold like pages in a well-loved book, each moment a chapter of unfolding tranquility. Ember dreams in her meadow nest, her ears twitching to the symphony of the wild, the velvet hush of wind through grass, the faint chime of dew-dripping leaves, the earthy undertone of soil breathing in the dark. Elowen, too, closes her eyes, her chest a bellows of slow, rhythmic swells, feathers ruffling in the breeze that smells of wild mint and cooling earth. No shadows of doubt linger here, only the glow of connection, a bravery born not of storm, but of the steady light within. As dawn's first blush creeps over the horizon, a pale rose tinting the eastern sky, soft as the inside of a seashell, the pair stirs. The air freshens with the promise of morning, carrying hints of dew-kissed clover and the crisp awakening of pine. Ember rises, shaking her fur with droplets that sparkle like fleeting jewels, each one catching the light in a brief, hypnotic dance. Elowen stretches her wings, the motion a cascade of whispers through the air, inviting the new day with open grace. They part not with farewell, but with the quiet knowing of paths that will cross again in the weave of the wild. Ember slips back into the forest's embrace, her paws tracing familiar trails now lined with the first light's golden fingers, the ground warming beneath her like a hearth's gentle heat. Elowen ascends once more, her flight a soaring spiral into the awakening sky, the wind beneath her wings scented with the salt of far horizons and the sweetness of blooming valleys below. And so, in this blaze of bravery, soft as embers in twilight, bright as stars in repose, the forest holds its breath, then sighs in release. All is as it should be, connected, calm, complete. Now, as our tale fades like mist at dawn, carry this peace with you. Let your eyelids grow heavy, your body a vessel of pure surrender. With each breath, sink deeper into the bed that cradles you, tension melting like snow in spring's tender sun. The world beyond your dreams waits in wonder, but here in this moment, release, drift, sleep. Good night, dear listener, until the morrow's light.